everybody, welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name is Hillary, and this large amount is going to be the first in a series I'm going to call recipes. Now, just remember, this is my experience with these crystals. This is what I have in my collection. This first recipe is these are what we use to sell our house, and they're what we're using to buy our new house or property. There's other crystals that could help you, and there's even probably other crystals in my collection that could help. But these are the ones that I used. These are the ones that I've got in my collection that I used. So, another thing is, the way I went about it at first was I went through my entire collection and found pretty much every crystal I had that was in research said that it was good for manifestation. And I tried that for, I don't know, a few weeks, maybe a little bit longer, and it just didn't seem like it was working. So then I realized I was focusing on the wrong thing. Yes, I wanted to manifest selling the house, getting moved, getting packed and all that. But I needed to focus on like the pieces to that. So I had to kind of think about what my actual or our actual intentions were for during the process. So then what I did was I focused on what we wanted. We wanted to sell the house with no problems, no issues, no drama, for as much as we could, and get through the process, in a pretty easy way. So I'm going to go through all these, and then what I'm going to do is, after that, I'm going to arrange it in the bowl. This bowl here. If you haven't seen the video on my manifestation bowl, go check that out. I'll try to remember to link it. And then, because I realized in that video I didn't show like arranging it in the bowl, so I'll do that in this video. So let's get started here. This one here, this is pyrite. Let me focus it. Focus, there we go. Now, this little unicorn is actually a gift for my husband. We've kind of got a joke, well, it's kind of a joke, but it's kind of real, that when he's wanting to buy stuff, stay in focus, he's very picky. He wants a certain color, well, maybe not so much color, but certain brand, certain size, certain... What started this was like looking for a new vehicle. He wants a certain make, model, year, all that. So it was a joke that he was always searching for unicorns. So I bought him this pyrite unicorn so that he could write down exactly what he wanted, place the paper on something, and then set the unicorn on top of it like this, so that he could manifest his whatever he was looking for. So pyrite is good for manifestation. It attracts luck, good luck. It sends out good vibes. It also encourages money and abundance. So that's our little... We use this a lot when we're trying to manifest whatever. So that's that one. Alright, next let's do Bumblebee Jasper. This little thing I love. It's a happy stone. And it's good for manifesting the impossible. But for the most part, it's just good for remaining positive. It increases your motivation, helps you accept change, and helps you achieve goals. And just being around this, just looking at this stone, it always makes me happy. I like that it's a palm stone too. I've carried this before. Okay, next, lapis lazuli. This is my lapis lazuli point. I love this stone. I also have some smaller ones, but I use this one a lot. Lapis lazuli is good for communication. It's really good for communication. And when we were selling our house, it was during Mercury retrograde, so there were some communication issues. So I made sure that we had this in there to help. Alright, next is prehnite. All I have is this little tiny piece here. Oops. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus on it. Go like this. Apparently doesn't want to focus on the little ones. Anyway, okay, so prehnite is good for manifesting again. It aids in decluttering, which we did a lot of that, and it also helps with communication. Alright, let's see, blue calcite. That's my blue calcite. Focus. Mine's not very blue. And the light makes it look really white. And this is actually one of the only pieces of calcite I own that doesn't have that really nice waxy feeling. It's got a little bit, but I don't know. But this blue calcite brings positive and encouraging vibes, which we needed. And it also eases your nerves. So it's kind of a calming stone. Alright, let me scoop these together. Next is fire quartz. Now this one I haven't owned for very long. We actually, focus, when we were, I think we just listed the house, we went to one of our local rock shops, nope, come on, and found this, and I thought it was really pretty. But fire quartz it's a strong manifester too, and it helps clear negative energy. This is really cool. Okay. Next is tiger's eye. This one, I actually had one piece in the bowl, and I had this. When we sold the house, I was carrying this in my pocket. I haven't been carrying it while we're looking for a property, but maybe I should. It helps manifest goals. It's also good for good luck, but also it's good for courage. And when you're going through big changes, you need courage. Okay. Keep bumping the camera. Alright, let's see. Selenite. I think actually when we were selling the house, I had a selenite bar in the bowl. But this is what I've got in there now. Selenite is a protective stone. It shields from outside influences. It helps with clear communication and really good for decision making. Alright. Let's see. Clear quartz. Let's see. My little generator in here's got, I think those are called inclusions inside. Clear quartz is just a good overall crystal. You can use it to pretty much substitute for any crystal. But it's mostly good for manifesting. It soothes and protects, enhances psychic powers, and amplifies intuition. Now, whoops. The intuition thing comes in when we first listed the house, when it first went on the market. We, like that first day, right away, we got a showing. And when the people were at our house, I didn't feel right. I felt super uncomfortable, negative. I wasn't comfortable with somebody being in my house. And at first I just thought, it's because it's the first showing. We've lived in that house for, I think it was 14 years. And, there's strangers in our house for the first time. And I didn't like that. But then when we had other showings, I was fine. So those first people made an offer, and I didn't feel right. I didn't like it, and I kind of thought, well, maybe it's because, it's real. We're selling the house. We're doing this. But it wasn't a very good offer. So we didn't even counter it or anything. So then, we went on with some more showings and stuff. Then, they submitted another offer. And, there's people honking, sorry. So that other offer came in, and it was better. So we accepted it, but I still didn't feel right. And we went through the process inspection. When the inspection came, I didn't feel right about them being in my house again, and was real uncomfortable. So then, they came back from the inspection, and they were real picky, wanting us to do stuff that didn't make sense. So we said no. So that contract ended. So then we went back to showing. I was fine again. We got a new offer, totally fine. I was nervous, but after what we went through on the first one, of course I was going to be nervous. But I didn't have that negative feeling. I didn't feel bad about anything. So, we got through it, closed, everything was fine. So I believe, and there's a few other crystals in here that are good for intuition, but I believe that the crystals helped with that. That they were telling me that this isn't good, don't do this, and I felt better about it all. Okay. Oops. Alright, so Bloodstone. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all the colors in this. I think I got my light turned up too high. So Bloodstone is good for protection. It also brings positive energy, courage to stand against those who intimidate you. And those first people did try to intimidate us, so it's just a pretty stone. Alright. Carnelian. It is good for courage and confidence. It's also a protective stone. It eases tension and stress, helps with motivation, and it's a good luck stone. Alright. Next one is fluorite. I've got this little tower. It protects against toxic people, helps with organization, which we needed help with that, and it's calming, helps you de-stress, and this is another one that helps with intuition. So I'm glad we had that one in there too. Alright. Squish this together again. Alright, smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is a very protective stone. It also absorbs negative energy. It's good for intuition, transformation, and organization. Alright, and garnet. Garnet is, this one is actually in the next, I've got two pieces. I got the one in this bowl, and then I've been carrying one. So the next monthly stone video will be about this one. So it's good for manifesting. It repels negative energy, alleviates fear and worry, helps with courage, lights a fire under you. It attracts abundance and helps you embrace change. And this one, I don't know if I can get the light. It looks black, but it's actually like a really, really dark, kind of purpley red. It's a dark, dark red. Alright, let's see. Next is obsidian. And I've got the gold sheen obsidian. You can kind of see it there, that gold sheen. Obsidian's good for protection, helps everything run smoothly, shines a light on confusing situations, turns dreams to reality, and then the gold helps dissolve blocks that are. Tries that again. It dissolves the blockages that are in your way for manifesting your goals. Oops, I gotta keep hitting that. Alright, the next is this little tiny one here. I don't know if it's going to focus very well on this one. Oh, it did. Chrysocolla. It helps with confidence, aids in new beginnings, it improves communication, helps you adapt to change, and helps turn dreams into reality. Oh, trying to hold it up and I'm shaking. I'll just hold it here. That's Chrysocolla. Serpentine. Okay, now this one, the reason I pulled serpentine was because it's supposed to be good for guarding against like spiders and scorpions and other outdoor pests. And I just had this bad feeling that we were going to end up with like people there to do a showing or whatever, and there's going to be spiders and stuff, or there were prairie dogs nearby, and I just had a feeling that prairie dogs were going to come in and cause issues. So that's the main reason I put this one in there. But also, it's good for motivation, and it's also a lucky charm. Hematite. I think the reflection from the light's going to kind of not let you see it so good. But hematite is good for manifestation, and it also enhances confidence. Alright, Unakite. This one I haven't really worked with much. It's kind of, I'm going to have to make it one of my monthlies here pretty soon. It helps with communication, helps remove obstacles, helps with internal struggles that are related to change, like moving, death, identity, stuff like that. Moonstone. I got several pieces of moonstone, and this is my favorite. You can see it's got, whoops, come on, focus. Just don't want to focus on it. That black is black tourmaline. So it's just a pretty, and it's good, gripping, but I love the stone. Moonstone is good for new beginnings, turns dreams into reality, intuition, and transformation. And since it's got the black tourmaline in there, it's kind of a protective stone too. Okay, let's see. Next is citrine. Now, citrine is really, it's a good luck stone. It also absorbs toxic energy and conflict, helps with manifestation, strength, anxiety relief, elevates optimism. It's kind of your cheerleader, helps with emotional strength to support yourself and others. Whoops. Now, I'm also carrying, when we go look at properties, I carry a different piece. I leave this one in the bowl, but I carry a different piece with me when we go when we go meet with the realtor, go look at properties, any of that. There's that one. Aventurine. Aventurine is also lucky. It makes jumping out of your comfort zone less scary, helps with confidence, opportunity, calms anger and irritation. Which we had a lot of irritation. Just having people in our house was irritating. You know, we actually sat in a parking lot for over an hour waiting for people to get out of our house. So that was irritating. All right, sunstone. Sunstone is also for good luck. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. But it's also really good for positive energy. And you'll notice I had a lot of positive energy stones in here. Jade. I've got this jade egg. It's kind of cool. It's a good protection stone. Helps with abundance. It's a lucky charm. Helps with courage. Helps with communication. It's uplifting. Transmutes negative energy. And is calming. Yellow jasper. Oh, come on. So yellow jasper, I've had this for a long time, but I've never really worked much with it. But it gives off positive vibrations. It helps you move towards your goals. It helps with self-confidence. It helps you when you're feeling overwhelmed. I really like jaspers. All right, Dalmatian jasper. It's kind of a cool stone. It helps encourage cooperation. It's a supportive and calming stone. It's a protective stone and absorbs negative energy. Gives you a pick-me-up when you're feeling down. Helps you pursue your goals and raises your confidence. Malachite. Malachite, I don't know if it's going to... Oh, yeah. Malachite, for its size, like, this feels heavy. That just always amazes me about malachite. I've got a piece that's kind of a little bit bigger and square, and it feels really heavy. This one, you know, is not a light. People that wear malachite jewelry, like, especially for earrings, amaze me. It's good for protection. It also boosts the magical power of your spell work, and it balances your highs and lows. So it was a good one to have. Let's see. Amazonite. This stone is the reason I hate getting those like bags that you don't know what's inside. If it tells me that this could be the options, I'm fine. But this stone, I think I owned for almost 2 years before I knew what it was. And then I finally realized it was amazonite. So it's good for anti-anxiety, unless you don't know what it is, then it causes anxiety. It's also for good luck, eases aggravation, helps you stay motivated, gives you confidence, and helps make on-the-spot decisions. I think my light is getting brighter. Alright, we're almost done. Rainbow Aura Quartz. This is another one of those that I've had for a long time, but never really worked with much. I've had it sitting in the living room. But what it is, and I'll do a video about it later. It's clear quartz. This one is clear quartz with this coating or other like metals baked onto it, and it kind of changes the properties a little. So this one, Rainbow Aura Quartz, is good for manifestation of your goals and helps with making decisions. Alright, Celestite. Now my Celestite I bought specifically for this, for selling the house. You can see it kind of came beat up. It was packaged fine. It's just, and I don't think it's really that fragile of a stone, but it doesn't look so happy. It's good for communication, relieves stress, cool fiery emotions. It's uplifting and calming, and attracts prosperity. Alright, almost done here. Next is ruby and zoisite. You can see the ruby there, the purpley red, and then the rest is the zoisite. It's good for, turns negativity to positivity, helps with psychic abilities, helps manifest your goals. It's also good for grief. Honey calcite. I love this, the feel of this stone. If you haven't seen my honey calcite video, I'll put a link to that one too, but I love the way this feels. So it's good for motivation. It helps with transformation, and it improves decision making. And if you watch the video, you heard me say that it's good for when you're stuck in your head and you're overthinking things. Amethyst. You all knew, if you've watched pretty much any of my videos, that I was going to definitely have amethyst in here. It's my favorite. So it's good for calming, anxiety relief, gives you courage. It's a protective stone. Helps with decision making, eases frustration, replaces negative energy with positive. I love this stone. Plus, of course, I had the one that I always carry with me too. Alright, just a few more. And if you watched any of my videos, you'll know that I had black tourmaline, and I'm gonna make another black tourmaline video here pretty soon. It kind of goes along with selling the house. So you're gonna have a lot of the videos where I talk about selling the house, because that's a major thing that we just used them for. So you're gonna hear about selling the house quite a bit. But anyway, it's good for protection. You'll know that it's my favorite protection stone if you watch any of my other videos. Helps with anxiety, and it absorbs negative energy. Alright, almost done. Now this one is called chalcopyrite, or it's also known as peacock ore. When I first saw peacock ore, I thought it was fake. I thought that's painted on. But no, that's all real. It helps deal with fears of failure, helps with abundance and prosperity, and it helps with transformation. It makes the change in your life easier, and it also blocks negative energy. Alright. Let's do with green quartz. Green quartz attracts prosperity and success, and it promotes cooperation. Goldstone. This is really pretty. I love goldstone. It's good for protection. It deflects unwanted energies, helps you achieve your goals, helps with positive attitude and confidence. And then this last one, this is, I don't know if you could really consider it a crystal. It's called a wishing stone. Now, wishing stones are, it's a stone that has a line of quartz that goes all the way around, and that's the main thing, is it has to go all the way around. And you'll see I've got 3 lines that go all the way across, or all the way around. You wish on it. You can hold it or just stand over it and make wishes. So this I actually had off to the side, and then I had my manifestation bowl here, and I put the peacock ore in the middle because it's the heaviest, and no matter where you put it was going to push all the other stones away. So then I kind of started putting the towers and the unicorn and the generators here in the middle, and then just start, whoops, dang, really bumped it that time. Just start, whoops, filling them in. And I try to, like the ones that are rough, I try not to put them next to something that's going to scratch real easy or is super delicate. Like this, the celestite, I'm going to keep that kind of near some other smoother stones, just because the rough stones can kind of beat up your your more polished, softer stones. Whoops. Just put them in there, however they'll fit. And I think every time I do this, they end up in a different order. So, there we go. And we would stand over this and manifest over this bowl, and then have our wishing stone off to the side, make wishes, and these helped us sell, and they're kind of helping us find our new property now too. More properties are coming up than when we first got here, so I believe that they're helping now too. So that is crystals for buying and selling definitely, and hopefully buying a house, property, whatever. So now remember, these are what I use. This combination may not work for everybody, so just kind of play with, like I did at the beginning, play with your combinations, what stones you've got, what's in your collection. You can go like this one. I bought this one specifically for selling our old house. You don't have to do that, just use what's in your collection. Unless you need an excuse to go buy more crystals, then go ahead. So that's it for this week. I know I missed last week. I had a lot going on. I was sick, my dog was sick, camera issues. So hopefully that's all done, and I can get some more videos recorded so you won't miss another week. So I will see you all next week. Thanks. Bye.